This is Ananda, and this is an energy reading for the month of October 2025. So I'm using this deck. It's Doni Amori's Soul Freedom Energy deck. So I'm just going to see, right, which card comes out for us. And this is a really quick reading, so that's nice and short. So it's just going to be one card. So the intention is just for us to be given clarity for the energy coming in, what the invitations are, and clarity so that we can approach it or receive it with appreciation, gratitude, love. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle the deck. Then I'm just going to cut it into, pop it down on my table. Is it going to be so it's the left side. I cut it in two again. And we're down to, let's see how many cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. And this one is chosen. Okay, rebirth. That sounds good. It's a chance for rebirth. So for all of you who have felt the potency of the last few weeks, with the eclipses, in September. So here we have it, rebirth. That means you can change your experience, you can change your perception so that your experience can change. And if it's been really if it's been really tricky and challenging, perhaps it's time to wrap it up. Wrap that all up, wrap up, maybe get some help with it and get some therapy, or go and do a huge dance and shake it all off. But it's a good time before a rebirth to wrap it all, to finish things, complete things. And this is the year 2025, and it adds up to 9, so it's completion of stuff, so that we're ready for 10, and it goes back to 1. And then you can start creating, and so your slate is not full of rubbish or bits and pieces from the last few years or from the past. It's nice and clean, and then you can put things which you believe or you feel are going to help you to create the next cycle of 9 years, or however many years, or even if it's for the next year. It'll help you to create that, and it'll help you to follow your intention as well. So I'll read what rebirth says. So and the number is 29. 2 plus 9 is 11. Okay, so it is potentially a very creative process. I mean, you can ride the waves, ride the tide, or you can be really, really, really active in what you want your rebirthing to be like, and what you want life to be like for yourself after that. Okay, so the intention, so I'm just reading from the book, and it's lovely and concise and precise. So the intention is release the old, step into the highest version of yourself, which is why this is so powerful, beautiful, powerful. Might be a bit scary, like what the hell? Does it mean you have to make all these decisions now? Probably a good idea to at least have a guide, have some guidelines, and you can always swap and change a little bit. But it's really about entering this next phase of life, or this period, with great awareness, and great awareness as to where you're putting your attention, okay? Because that's gonna be created, that's going to influence the energy all around you, and hence influence the mirroring, okay? So intention, release the old and step into the highest version of yourself. Hooray! Key energies are renewal, second chance, and transformation. So there you are, the message. It is time to let go of the old and embrace the powerful energy of rebirth. I mean, you can imagine spring, on all the flowers, and you can feel the change in the level of sunshine, and therefore the level of energy, and the rising of the sap, the rising of the energy of the earth, as well. Around the equator, it's kind of always like that because things are always able to grow all the time. So I feel I've always wondered, having been born in Malaysia and now living in the UK where we have 4 distinct seasons and it's cold. What it was, just trying to remember and now having experienced the exact opposite, what it's like in Malaysia. And yes, it's like almost like spring all the time. So it's really about knowing when you need to take a break and then when you can take action again. Take a break and then take action. So knowing when your creative periods are, when the rest periods are, okay, when the going in deep periods are, when the taking action and coming out and blossoming is. Whereas in a place where there's 4 seasons, it's kind of a little bit more obvious. I mean, it's not that you can't create during winter. It's or you can't come out and bloom during that time. You can, but it's just whether you want to ride the energies and make the most out of the available earth and natural energies around you. Okay, so the message is, it is time to let go of the old and embrace the powerful energy of rebirth. You're called to step into the highest version of yourself. This is a time of renewal and transformation. You are given a second chance, and there are many other chances as well. If you make a mistake, always decide, start afresh. But it's quite potent, and I think this really speaks about the world in general with all this stuff going on. And it is, let's be the change we want to see in the world by trying to be in the most unconditionally loving and accepting selves that we can be. Trust in this process of releasing and becoming, knowing it will lead you to profound growth and joyful new beginnings. So there we are. So there's still possibly some work to be done, or it's a call for you to release, release the old, step into the highest version of yourself. And I'm really excited because in this month, in October, I'll be running an angelic Reiki workshop, and it's the 3 and 4, so it's the second workshop. But I'll set dates for running the next set of angelic Reiki workshops for 2026, and also for Holy Fire Reiki, which was gifted by the Master Jesus, and it's a beautiful, beautiful form of Reiki as well. But here we are, October 2025, rebirth. Release the old and be the highest. Step into that, decide, make the decisions. And when you make the decision, then uphold it, daily. Uphold it. Ask yourself, are you the highest version of yourself? Do I need to do some breathing to be grounded? Do I need to check in? Do I need some help? Okay, so rebirth. And there you are. What a beautiful card. Have a wonderful October. Love you. Bye.